Constituency has demonstrated a great deal of love in welcoming the grassroots commander, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, to the land of Hohoe, the workaholic, the amiable, the incoming. Welcome you to the big land. We thank you, Jama. Jama Apanami. Jama Apa. Thank you very much for that show of performance. Let's go for ourselves.
Thank you.
Mada kuku na mian of Jamato. Mada kuku. Masa wanda koya akodo we sona amasiame. Abele minya. Edea. Hofu. Bawana miato. The grassroots commander, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, Are you happy to receive our incoming President, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong? Are you excited, Hohoe? Hohoe, I say, are you excited? Are you excited? Let us out! 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 Hohoe is fired up. Hohoe is fired up. And we know you have got the grassroots good news. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, ní àjẹmọ́fẹ́ wọn lágbọ́mẹ̀ èyí lẹ́ni tàbí àjẹmọ́fẹ́ gbẹ̀dọ́dọ́ra máa sá wọn gbọ́dọ̀ ya agbómiàsí mẹ́nàfí rabiu ẹ̀tọ́ bra electoral area bẹ́ẹ̀ wà wọn ní opening prayer. Let's welcome him with a clap of him. That is successfully there. Mẹ́nàfí rabiu.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المكذوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين
Amen. We can do better by clapping for him. Let's do better. Let's do better. Let us support him. Now, a very brief roll call. I have a very bad. Mianya, Sikoya, Tamasa Boya. I introduce Napa electoral area. So we have 17 electoral areas in the Hohoe constituency, and then we have 123 polling stations. So all making 615 polling station executives and 70 electoral area coordinators. Tamaja Gwamacho Alabayo electoral area. Let's go Alabayo electoral area. Let me see your hands up. Let me tell us, mommy there. Bay Vada electoral area. Let me see you by your hands. Bay Atabu, Bay Volta, Bay Kleto electoral area. Are you here? Okay. All right. Abelemi Blair, Gamet, Seremiao, the police station executive Okata, Nato Fikre, Nato Fikre, Nato Fikre. Nawo Solo, Nawo Solo. Masa Moboya, Ato West on the 17 electoral area coordinators. Napa coordinators for Minofia. Let me see you by your hands up. Now we also have our council of elders and the patron for the whole constituency. Not the council of elders, so the patron. So let me see you by your hands. Mito Wezonami. Ma Samuel Waboya Akote. Napa constituency executives. I am introducing the constituency executive of this historic constituency. Let me start from the Research and Information Officer. This is the person of Mr. Henry Ambetefe. Mr. Henry Ambetefe, we welcome you. From there, I move to our Assistant Secretary, Mr. Matthias Aponti. You are welcome. Next to him is our Treasurer for the constituency, Mr. Bayi Francis. Welcome. I introduce our Nassau coordinator, Mr. Al-Hassan. Mystic, you are welcome. We go to our constituency women organizer, Madam Evelyn Amado, aka Plan Ghana. You are welcome. I introduce our assistant or deputy Nassau coordinator, Ms. Ateraki. You are welcome. I quickly move to the assistant, the financial secretary, a person of Mr. Opeku Evans. Let's give him a round of applause. Next to him is our constituency secretary, Mr. Godwin Tomadoku. Welcome you. Hello. We have our second vice chairman for the constituency, Mr. Edmond Bater. Welcome you with love. We have our outspoken and veteran vice chairman who doubles as a regional communicator for this party, in person of Mr. Abednego Agyapong AB. I introduce to you our regional council of elders representative is in person of Honorable Ayim. He is in person of Honorable Ayim. We welcome you, we welcome you, we welcome you. I also introduce the organizer of the program today. The organizer in person of our constituency deputy organizer. Welcome, my good brother. Wahab. Let's clap for him, let's clap for him. Isaka Ahasa Wahab. Isaka Ahasa Wahab. We have our deputy constituency youth organizer here in our midst. Dakota, we welcome you. Let's clap for him, let's clap for him. I take the opportunity to introduce our constituency chairman, our doable chairman, our record-setting chairman, our historic chairman, our sustain, maintain, retain, our MP producing chairman, in person of chairman Anthony Contombo. Historic chairman. And then we are privileged this evening, ladies and gentlemen, to have the first ever member of parliament for the Hohoe constituency, first ever member of parliament for the whole of Volta. He was a former district chief executive, municipal chief executive for Hohoe. He went ahead to occupy the position of the regional chairman of our party. He gave us an empty position at this time. The president recognized his work, and by the grace of God, President Nana Akufo-Addo appointed him to the high office of the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. From there, he moved to occupy the Minister for Energy. From there, he moved ahead to occupy, currently, he is the Minister for Railway Development. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the Volta star, the Volta star, the Volta star, John Peter Amoy. Thank you very much. Johnny, mama, hey mama, you my Johnny, Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We welcome and recognize the presence of Franco Tesco chapter and the Tesco institutions present here. In fact, your MC is in person of Samuel Atua Zanzibar, my good staff, salary, your constituency communications director.
5, 2, 5.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Meeting now, Kabako Ajo. We want to be very brief, so we are craving indulgence. Rado. It is time for us to receive our welcome address. But before we receive our welcome address, I'll invite the constituency women wing, they have something to tell us. So I'm inviting the women's wing to quickly get here. Our women's wing. 1 minute. Women wing.
Thank you. Meto jana ni novela kata, plepopala kata. From far across the mountains and the rivers comes a giant servant. Men of little indifference give him a lot of accolades. Some say you are the grassroots man. Others say you are a disciplinarian. Others also say you are the man that holds the truth in your right hand. Indeed, Honorable Kenneth Ohene Agyapong, you are the father of the homeless. You are the voice of the voiceless. You are the husband to the widows. And above all, you are the hope of the hopeless. Okatachi Ohene Nana Agyapong, the man who clears the road for the innocent poor men to train upon. Indeed, you are the man of the grassroots. Indeed, you are the man of the grassroots. Many others call unto you, you answer them. The man who stands tall. Your charisma proves your worthy personality, and we call you homeboy. This is because your daughter is one of us, and you are our own. You are the nightmare for the NDC. You are the right man to break the eighth. Indeed, Honorable Kenneth Ohene Agyapong, the man that will break the eighth for the MPP. Come, ascend the throne of the presidency and save the nation Ghana. Honorable Kenneth Ohene Agyapong, you are welcome. Welcome, Akwaba, Wezo Bagbi Nibaji, Ato.
We can do better. We can do better. No possible in Canada. None of you. No possible in Canada. None of you. No possible in Canada. None of you. Gamasu, Bamia Adoto, Wezo, the Constituency Constituency Chairman, Anthony Kontobogo. Let's clap for our chairman as he delivers the welcome address.
For the love of the grassroots commander, you people have been here from 4 p.m. to this time. Clap for yourselves. Akpe. As you all know, we are gathered here this evening to welcome no other person than the patriotic, hard-working, and disciplined PhD, Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong. we all know that he has immense love for the party, and for that matter, for Hohoe constituency. Kennedy Ohini Agyapong, Honorable, the grassroots commander, traveled all the way to Hohoe constituency this evening just to see you people, just to see the patriotic party delegates of Hohoe. Honorable, you are welcome with your team. You know, for the love he has for the constituency and for Ghana and for NPP. Last year, for example, during our Christmas celebrations, he sent a number of rice of bags to all party delegates across the country, not leaving Hohoe out. Clap for him for that. Honorable, thank you for that. In Hohoe, I know and trust the people of Hohoe, the party in Hohoe, are very hardworking people. They work very hard to elect the first member of parliament for Hohoe constituency, the first ever in the history of NPP for the past 3 decades. Incidentally, he is here today to welcome his Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Honorable, you are welcome. You know, in a constituency like this, where we have an only MP in the whole of Volta, the workload is heavy for the grassroots. Very heavy, especially when it comes to visiting our patriots on the ground during social activities, funerals, weddings, whatnot. And today, I want to make this humble appeal. On behalf of my Council of Elders and Patrons, on behalf of my hardworking constituency executives, on behalf of my area coordinators, on behalf of my polling stations, I want you to facilitate our movements to these areas when it comes. Our Honorable MP is doing marvelously well for us. Marvelously well for us. They want to make this humble appeal on behalf of the party in Hohoe that we provide for us a welfare bus to make our transportation issues very flexible in the constituency, so that we can use that vehicle to work for you to break the aid. Today, I know you have been doing it for people. It is our thing, and I know you will do it for us. I will not talk much. So on behalf of the party in Hohoe constituency, we welcome you and your entourage to the Hohoe Republic. We call it Republic because it's the only constituency that is able to produce the MP. We are going to retain the seat and do more. Without much ado, I would like to invite that only parliamentarian who is here today to give a remark before we continue. So, Honorable John Peter Amewu, you are welcome.
Thank you. Artiglinyi, elo bubumi yeke. Constituency chairman, electoral officers here present, regional officers, patrons, party executives, my very best friend, Ken and his team, Nana Opombio, as you all know him, an elder of this party, and all the other members of Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, on behalf of Hohoe Constituency, I want to say you are most welcome. I've insisted to be at this program here today because of one thing. When I embark on the journey to capture Hohoe Constituency, there were only 3 people at the higher level of the party that think that it will be possible. Almost everybody doubted. The first person that encouraged me and give me the hope that Honorable, you can do it, it's Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Whether coincidental or not, the second person who was my party father is also here today. And I wonder how it happened. I went to his house and he told me, look, we will support you and I'll make sure you will Hohoe. Nana Opombio is also here. You all realize that during the last election, there was a minister who came and stayed in this constituency for 3 nights. I was very surprised when he called me on the way that he's reached Hohoe and he's coming to stay with me in Hohoe for us to work together. And I think you all know that person. Honorable Osafo Mafo was in Hohoe for 3 nights to make sure that we capture this seat. So I am extremely grateful for the support these people have given me. Despite the inspiration from my very good friend Kennedy Agyapong, he also supported me financially. And I'm extremely grateful that we have won the seat for you today. There are about 10 people that are contesting for the race to head our party leading to 2024. I think you know all of them. They are all of them more than competent to win the seat for us to break the 2024. But as you know, Kennedy Agyapong is one of the grassroots politicians. And for that matter, all the parties across the country, everybody like him. Is that not it? Kennedy is my very good friend. And I'm wishing him today the best of luck. I am wishing him the blessing of the Almighty God. I'm encouraging him to open his eyes very wide so that come that day, God will shower the blessings of success on him. I wish him nothing bad, but I wish him only good luck in the upcoming election. On behalf of myself and on behalf of the Hohoe Constituency, I want to say you are most welcome. Thank you so much.
Oh, Minister Oliver, we can do better. Let us clap for our only MP in the Volta region. Thank you very much, our constituency chairman and our historic MP. At this moment, I would like to acknowledge and then introduce the principal for Grace Noble Institution, the action mama. I introduce to you Dr. Agyapong. She has been very supportive. Mama, welcome so much. I want to acknowledge the presence of the regional coordinators for Ken's group and then the constituency coordinators for Honorable Kennedy Agyapong's group. At this moment, I will hand over the mic to the official MC for Honorable Kennedy Agyapong to take over. But before I do that, if I say PhD, you say can do. If I say PhD, you say can do better. If I say PhD, you say breaking the earth with can. So let's go. PhD. this moment, I hand over the mic to Mr. Armstrong to take over. If your key is missing, please see me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. At Champion Communications Director, at Nami, Kaka. Put your hands together for yourself. Ways to a meeting with Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, Agyapong. Chobai. Some of you did not hear what I said. I said, welcome to a meeting with the next leader of the New Patriotic Party. Chobai. Some of you still did not hear what I said. I said, welcome to a meeting with Inshallah, by the grace of the Almighty God. Welcome to a meeting with the next President of the Republic of Ghana. The next President of the Republic of Ghana. Make noise. Chobai, thank you so much for the massive welcome you have given to Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, the next President of the Republic of Ghana. Because of time, I am going to be very snappy. They have done the work already. I know that I've heard the report from all the regions and the constituencies Honorable Kennedy Agyapong has visited. The report, the summary of the report from the engagement he has had with the party people from all the regions is that Honorable Kennedy Agyapong is the people's choice to break the eight. The only people's choice to break the eight. Thank you so much. Because of time, I will go straight to the introduction of some of the dignitaries that came with the next President of the Republic of Ghana. Chobai, we want to acknowledge some of the constituency chairmen who are here in solidarity with the next President of the Republic of Ghana. Let us go to the Eastern region. Kowu, Mpayasu, Constituency Chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Chairman, Ajanowa is here. Put your hands together for him. Today, still in the Eastern region, let us go to Agyapong, one of the founding fathers of the New Patriotic Party, a member of the campaign team. Ladies and gentlemen, show your love to Nana Kim Darima. Today, let us quickly go to the Greater Accra region. Okaikwe North, Constituency Chairman of the New Patriotic Party is here. Show your love to Okaikwe Constituency Chairman. Chairman Adai is here. Put your hands together for him. Chobai, there is a team in the Volta region in charge of the campaign for the next President of the Republic of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, show your love to Tim Ken, headed by Wisdom Kochi. Christo, put your hands together for him. Chobai, other team members of Team Ken in Volta region. My brother Joseph is here. Show him love. Other team members include Henry. Put your hands together for him. Chobai, let us go to the top. We are preparing ourselves to invite to the mic
the next president of the Republic of Ghana to have a conversation with you. But before we do that, there is only one campaign chairman to the next president of the Republic of Ghana, a friend of the Volta region, one of the staunch members of the New Patriotic Party, who was actively involved in the formation of the New Patriotic Party 31 years ago. Today, the campaign chairman to the next president of the Republic of Ghana is a major financier of the New Patriotic Party. He served as the vice chairman for the fundraising committee for President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo campaign. Put your hands together for him. Our campaign chairman is a seasoned politician, an industrialist, and elder from the Church of Pentecost. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the great popular elder of Obio Choboy. Now to the leader of Team 10, the next president of the Republic of Ghana. Choboy, a stalwart of the UP tradition, who was part of the struggles for the formation of the New Patriotic Party. The next president of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, was one of the leading patriots who formed the Dankwa Busia Club 1991. The next president of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, still was one of the fathers, the elders of our party that formed the New Patriotic Party 31 years ago, July 28, 1992. Ladies and gentlemen, he did not only contribute his time 31 years ago. He did not only contribute his rich ideas, but he contributed his money to the formation of the New Patriotic Party 31 solid years ago. Today, and 31 years on after the formation of the New Patriotic Party, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong remains the biggest and the greatest financier of the New Patriotic Party. There is nobody in the history of the UP tradition, dead or alive, whose financial contribution, whose activism can be compared to the next president of the Republic of Ghana. Today, Honorable Ken, as we all know, is a veteran politician with over 35 years of political experience. He has represented his constituency as in North, as in Central, as a member of Parliament for 23 solid years. Today, Almighty Hohoe, note this, that January 7, 2025, His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will hand over power, first time in the history of Ghana, to a businessman as president of the Republic of Ghana. A businessman as president of the Republic of Ghana. Today, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong is a businessman with over 40 years of business experience. He's an industrialist. He's an entrepreneur. He has established several companies in Ghana, and he employs thousands of workers in Ghana. Today, he's a philanthropist. He loves to help people. His passion is to support people. is to make impact. Ladies and gentlemen, now to the father of the fatherless, husband to the widows, the popular choice to break the AIDS, the voice for the voiceless, the hope for the hopeless, with a standing ovation. Let us welcome the next President of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong.
MPP will say yeah. MPP will say yeah. MPP MPP will say Choboy, Mr. Chairman, Honorable Minister, Constituency Executives, Council of Elders, Patrons, Electoral Area Coordinators, Polling Station Executives, my grassroots. Before I speak, I want to render an apology for being late. Honestly, Pando chairman asked us to go through Alavanyo. We drove all the way to Alavanyo in Konya and they said the road is blocked. You have to go all the way back to Pando and take again. So we delayed. But it wasn't deliberate. So I'm begging you to forgive me. And also take this opportunity to thank the minister for buying soft drinks for all of you. Thank him very much. This evening I'm here to plead with delegates from Hohoe to vote for your servant, Honorable Agyapong, who has fought for the police station executives over the years. Today I'm before you because I've been fighting for police station executives for so long, and nobody pays me mind. They don't listen to me. You are here. I want to ask one question. When you were coming here this afternoon, did anybody ask you for certificate? When you were coming here, did they ask you to go and fill online before you enter this place? Why is it that MPP believes in you, that you have the brains, you have the sense, you are intelligent to work for MPP party without asking for certificates? But when MPP comes to power and you need a job, you need a favor, they will first ask for a certificate. I'm here to encourage you that it is not only education that can make one a successful person in society. It's not true. I was born in the village, born and bred into a very poor home. But today, with hard work, I have over 7,000 workers in this country without a degree. So I expect when we win power, the party people, elders will ask police station executives, the same brains you use to convince people to vote for MPP party, that same brains, what can we do so that we help you as a party? Choboy, I'm going to call a young man from Volta region for him to tell you the story. But before I do that, let me clarify this. I know Honorable Minister has been a chairman for MPP in Volta region. You know, I feel very hurt when our own MPP people are using this against me. You know, I was charged treason. I was charged treason because of MPP Voltarians and MPP girls. Why? There's a gentleman called Solomon Donko. Solomon Donko from Biakuye came to my house one morning and pleaded with me to go on Oman FM to speak on behalf of MPP supporters in Volta region. Why? He said a chief instructed that minors in Volta region, Biakuye to be specific, should be registered and vote. And MPP people in Volta region, specifically Biakuye, resisted the chief. Because of that, they were beating MPP airways in Biakuye. The man went on air to speak. All radio stations in Volta region did not allow Solomon Donko to speak. So he drove all the way from Biakuye to my house in Tema Committee 12. He came with the story. I said, okay, let me give you a chance. I'll call Oman FM. They will grant you the opportunity to talk. Listen to what he said. Mr. Solomon Donko said he works for Cocoa Board. So if he speaks, they will sack him from Cocoa Board. When they hear his voice, they will sack him from Cocoa Board. So he gave me all the information for me to put it out there on air. And what I said was that if NDC, you think Volta region is your stronghold and you are beating our people, if NDC, you think Greater Accra is your stronghold and you are beating our people, then Ashanti region and Eastern region is also our stronghold and will beat your people. Now, if I say the people, who am I referring to? I'm referring to MPP Voltarians that they were beating them in Biakoye. And I was charged treason. Kwakuya Yudewo incited the media against me. Oh, Agyapong says they should go and kill ours. By 5 p.m., police has surrounded Oman FM. I reported the next day myself. I was there when Kwaku Yudewo called from Professor Mills' office for them to charge me treason. And they charged me treason because I was defending MPP. All these things. I went to court over 20 times. I never mentioned Solomon Donko's name because I wanted to protect him from Cocoa Board. But I feel very sad because now Mr. Solomon Donko is no more working for Cocoa Board. He's gone on pension. At least I expect this man to come out and tell the truth. What actually happened that morning? He's quiet. He's not saying anything. And the sad part is that MPP people who are supporting other candidates are saying that, oh, Agyapong who says you should go and kill Ewes. I went to court over 20 times under NDC era. My brother, do you think if indeed I said they should go and kill Ewes, under NDC time, I was set free? Set free. Not MPP time that you think maybe you can call a judge. It was NDC era. I went to court and I was set free because they played the tape over 20 times and there was nothing like that. Again, I want to tell you, this propaganda going on, Agyapong doesn't like Ewes. If you don't know today, let me tell you, my wife is from Adidomi. My wife is from Adidomi. And I'm glad the minister is here. You see, before I speak, clap for me, clap for me. Choboy, you know why I'm saying you should clap for me? I've given you 4 beautiful, intelligent girls. And they have all attended the best universities in the world. UPenn, University of Pennsylvania, Amanda, Jordan, John Hopkins University, and Yvonne, Yale University. You ask the minister all the universities that are mentioned, how much it costs. So where on earth would I say they should go and kill Ewes when my wife is a Voltarian who has given me, I have 22 kids. Choboy. All the 22 kids, They believe and accept that the early girls are smarter than all of them. My son is here. My son is here. He will tell you. Because the last girl, last year May, he swept all the walls in her school. They gave her a scholarship plus allowance to go to Yale University. When she was reading her speech, a white lady sitting by her mother told the mother that, with this girl, you have to excuse me to have one child with your husband. You know, and again, all those making this propaganda, I'm here to find out, but I'll give benefit of the doubt to Mr. Togbe Afredi. Maybe he's the only Voltarian who has employed more Voltarians than me. But even that, I'm here to find out, because out of the 7,158 workers, I employ 827 Voltarians. Kofi is here. Let him tell his story. Why I don't believe in certificate. This young man has been working with me since 2005. 2005. I'm building the biggest co-store in the whole Africa, and this tiny man is building it. So I want him to speak. Few minutes, we are late.
Kukuru. Madakuda Madoba PhD day. Minyala kemi agbaide. PhD. Okay, Madaku Hohoe Constituency to Madofi enemy. Me wa mechi megbe vi re fe ba kaka Madaku me ka poji kure mi ahun. E mo me ba nyo le tefero ta mi wa late vi re. Madaku magboyan re ka chere mi ase e me cho Ziavi Ho Central. Akpan de cho Alavanyo agoho ani ewu family. Me kura me ga mi le do since 2005. Fike fe imele head in krala mi kwa me abe mi afegbe vi abe 300 son left me. Tane mede kuku na mede ba gbogbo ne mi be amegame like fegbe tora. Mede ku mi achini ba mi la pada o le veyin. Ta mede kuku mi ka tore mi afen ku me zanke me gbere. Ele ke he mi vote ne honorable minister kore. Mi jagbane gbabe hedoji kore. Me aka vote na me ganche mangro mi be gbere yin talk e fere picture mangro mi be gbere ta apena mi ya o le mi ajo ya o le doji yo
Kofi, I didn't know if you were selling me because I don't understand what you said. Thank you. You know, so me, I have another one. The latest steel plant that is coming up is also being built by another boy called Selo. In fact, today they were clearing some containers at the site. That is why he couldn't come. He has also promised to join me tomorrow to tell his story. The steel plant, I'm going to employ 1,000 Ghanaians a day to work at the plant. So I'm here to encourage you that look, in Ghana and Africa, politicians we speak too much English without the actual job. We need pragmatic leaders in this country. The last time I was here going to Oti region, I passed through Hohoe to Guam. And I saw the land, the landscape. Then I asked myself, wow, Is that what we have in Volta region? And we are complaining that we are poor. God did not put you here by mistake. He knows what is here for you. What is left is a leader who will direct us. A leader who will direct us. Hohoe, all the way to Guam. The mountains or the hills that you see. Tourism that we can create in this region. You have no idea. Companies that we can establish. I see a lot of cassava in Volta region, all the way from Nkwanta south, Nkwanta north, Karachi, east, west, and all those areas. As I speak, we have cassava plant at Atebubu Mountain. At Atebubu, one constituency, we employ 960 workers for the 300 tons cassava starch. Cassava, if you know, cassava is better than gold. Cassava is better than gold because we went to Thailand and Minister of Agric displayed 32 different products from cassava. From tapioca, biscuit, flour, ethanol, starch, malt. Our starch plant, why I'm saying that cassava is more important than gold is that every drug, when you are sick, you buy drugs from pharmacy. Every drug, there is starch in it from cassava. After this starch, all the breweries have requested to buy the byproduct for beer, Guinness, malt. We use cassava to produce ethanol to reduce the cost of fuel prices, high fuel prices in this country. We use cassava for flour. What are we doing? We only eat bangu. Bangu, fufuo, bangu, fufuo. When you hear cassava, if you know what cassava can do for us, you will not sit here and think you are poor. You need a direction. You need a direction. Maize, maize. Every 20,000 acres of maize farm can give you 200,000 liters of ethanol a day for 6 months. And the cost of the 20,000 acres farm plus the factory costs $50 million. And this $50 million can employ 2,000 permanent workers. Sugar cane. When you extract the sugar from the sugar cane, the byproduct, the next one is alcohol. Whiskey, cognac, and all those things are from sugar. After that, the dust that comes out, they compress it, dry it, and use it for chairs and tables, furniture from sugarcane. Every sugar plant in India, we visited Kulapu, Lokana. Every sugar plant in India generates its own electricity. They are not connected to the national grid. Palm. All the palm plantations during the Agyapong's time have been sold to Belgians. Have we asked ourselves, why did these white people come all the way to Eastern region and buy our farms? They use this palm oil for phyto oil. They use the palm oil to produce soaps. Soaps that we use to bath are all from palm oil. The palm kernel, when you squeeze it and get the oil, Belgians are shipping it straight to Belgium for crimps. So many things that we can do in this country. But the people we elect, they are not business oriented. They only come and speak English, speak English, speak English. If the English you go chop. If the English you go chop. Chobo. Ask Kofi. Ask him his level of education. He went to Polytechnic. He doesn't have big degrees. But this young man standing here, I owe him 3 million Ghana cedis. Why? Because I'm on a campaign trail. The construction, he doesn't want to stop. So he goes to my wife and says that, Madam, sign this for me. He will ask for boss. If he comes, he will ask me so many questions. So witness it. I'll use my own money to continue the job. If this young man with Polytechnic degree, HND, I owe him 3 million. Who says how many PhDs will get the 3 million for him? I believe in education, all right. But if you are not educated, it doesn't mean you are useless. No, I disagree. So we have to create opportunities for young men and women in this country. That is why I'm here so late talking to you. Believe in me. When you see me, you get hope. But Agyapong, a poor boy, I was born and bred in Ascendompi. Born in the valley, crawling to the hilltop. The frustrations I've gone through, the hardships I've gone through, the challenges I've gone through, the difficulties. That is why when you cry, I understand why you are crying. Because I've been there. That is why when you have a problem, I understand your problem. Because I've been there. That is why I've always been fighting for polling station executives. The party people, let's take care of them. Let's take care of them. Let's take care of them. Choboy. Honorable Minister happens to be in the same school with me, but I'm a senior. I left before he came. He will tell you, at the Sabi College, affluent kids, rich people, kids, ask him if his parents were rich. But today, look at the number of positions he has held in this country. If we had said that only rich people should be taken care of, do you think we would have gotten a good minister like Honorable Amewu here? So I believe that every individual should be given opportunity, whether rich or poor, and with conducive environment. The clever ones, not clever in terms of only book. Anything you want to do, if you do it well, you can succeed in life. So when you are going to vote, vote for a man who understands you. And the minister is here. He's been a chairman before. I'm challenging him. All the 11 candidates that have picked forms, nobody has sacrificed and contributed to Volta, the people of Volta region, than me in Agyapong. I went to Nkwanta North. They gave testimony of a pickup that I gave them. in Kwanta South gave testimony of the pickup I gave them. KJB Akan, a man came to pick the mic. I have even forgotten. He enumerated the things I gave them in 2016 when he called me. Even your regional executives, when I went there, they testified that in 2016 I gave them a pickup. Krachi in Jumuru testified that there's a pickup I gave them. Now they need only 10,000 to go and fix it back. How many of MPP politicians who think of you? The minister is here. If I'm lying, you should take the mic from me and say I'm lying. One, I appreciate those of you in this area because it is so sad during election. What they do is they categorize it in 3 categories. Green means MPP stronghold. Yellow means 50-50. Red means no-go area for MPP. And every time, Volta region is classified under red, no-go area. And when they say no-go area, it means don't waste your time giving them any logistics. The minister is here. If I'm lying, if you know how he struggled to win Hohoe seat, nobody believed in him except the 3 people that he mentioned. The same thing happens everywhere. And my problem is, I'm surprised somebody will come here and tell you, go and vote for Mr. A. When you need their help, nobody comes to your aid. Professor Tefa got his position during Kufuor's time as NIA boss. When NDC was in power, he was sacked. When MPP we came back to power, he was reinstated. You, through political connections, you become NIA boss twice. But when you get the position, you have the guts to sit on national TV and say that they say he shouldn't employ MPP people. These same people are coming to you again to tell you, vote for me. They are behaving as if God who created us and gave us the stomach, they are the only people God gave them stomach to eat. You dear, you don't have a stomach to eat. Let's vote for them to see that the brains God gave to everybody, we also have brains. And we know what is good for us. If you don't do that, they will never respect you. They will starve you for 7 years, 8 years. They will come to you the last minute and give you money to influence you for you to go and vote for them again. And when you vote for them, it's like when there's light off and you turn on the candle. When the lights comes on, you put up the candle. 7 years, you will never see them again. So let's be smart about that. You know, thank you. When we are going to vote, listen to what Ghanaians are saying. Even NDC people are saying that the only person that if you bring, we are going to vote for him. And they have a reason. Agyapong is honest. Agyapong is bold. He's not biased. He's so kind. And therefore, we NDC, we are going to vote for him. In the Ghana Armed Forces, for the first time, Ghana Armed Forces called me and advised that, Honorable Ken, anybody who asks you to step down, don't step down, because you are going to win 2024 election. Why? Why are they saying that? In the history of Ghana Armed Forces, The only politician, a selfless politician, who has committed $6 million to build a cardio and dialysis center for 37 military hospitals. Because of that, the soldiers are going to vote for me. Children, women in this country are yearning and crying for a savior. And you hear from their voice. Honorable Agyapong, father of the fatherless. Honorable Agyapong, the husband of the widows. The only politician when our children were stranded in Lebanon, but they cried for favor. You are the only man who listened to their plea and spent $400,000 to buy ticket for Ghanaians stranded in Lebanon to come home. Choboy, Ghana health workers are saying that, Honorable Agyapong, if MPP votes for you, we health workers are going to do your campaign for you. And when the patients are on bed, they are sick bed, giving them injection, we'll ask them to go and vote for you. Because during COVID, you were the only politician who spent $1 million to buy PPEs, hospital beds, drugs, and distributed across the country. Choboy, my friend Muslims, the Muslims are saying that inshallah, if MPP vote for you, we the Muslims are going to campaign for you. Why? Alaji, I'm the only Christian by name Sheikh Osman. And Chief Imam gave me the title Osman. I asked him why, and he said in Islam, a man who was so kind to his own people in Islam was called Osman. Just this Salah, I gave 2,500 bags of rice, 500 boxes of cooking oil for poor Muslims to go and celebrate the Salah. Choboy, when you go to Tamale on your way from Kintampo, you see a big billboard. Welcome, Honorable Agyapong, President for 2024. Why? When there was Dumso, Tamale Hospital, the doctors were using torchlight to operate on human beings. When I heard of the story, I bought 1,000 kVA generator and gave it to Tamale Hospital. Because of that, the Tamale people are saying, what you did for us when we were in dire need, we are going to reward you this time. Choboy, clap for women before I talk. You know, I'm here for two reasons. If you vote for me, two groups, but I'll concentrate on them, are women and the youth of this country. One day, I went to Kofi on site and asked him, these laborers, how much do you pay them? And this young man pays every laborer 110 Ghana cedis, whether you're a female or male. 110 Ghana cedis a day. The 26 days, the women make 2,860. The men make 2,860. Masons, he says he pays them 150 Ghana cedis. It means they are making 4,000 cedis. So in a home where a woman brings 2,860 and the husband brings 4,000, it means they have income of 6,860. Better than only the man coming home with an income of 4,000. I take care of widows. And at the end of the year, I always ask them why you get so poor when your husband died and all those things. And the only answer comes out is that When the men are alive, they are the one who works and bring the money home, and the women also take care of the children. I think there's a mistake because they did a survey, and even the survey says that every 3 women, 1, 2, 3, only 1 is working in Ghana. And that is serious. But I believe in one thing, that what any man has done or can do, a woman can do it too. Because if these my girls, the first one, Amanda, working with Google, 2 years ago when I had the surgery, I was home with her and she came smiling. Daddy, I've saved, listen to her, I've saved my first $100,000 at the age of 23. And she had stocks of $185,000. A girl. She's not married. 25 years. Now she makes $150,000 a year. The other one who just finished in Johns Hopkins, 23 years. No, she'll be 23 July 30th. She's gotten a job in Chicago for $135,000 a year. They are all female. Why should we discriminate? And when I leave here, they will come, propaganda. All these 7, 8 years, they didn't come to you for anything. This time, they will come and tell you, oh, write your name for Maslock. Maslock, 1,000 CDs for 8 years. I want to give you job. At least, if you make 110 Ghana cedis a day, 2,860 a month, in a year, you make 32,000. It's better than the 2,000 cedis Maslock law. And I am sweating this evening because anytime there's poverty at home, women suffer more than men. Because you never come across a child who is hungry and crying and attack the father or touch the father's dress. You only see these children holding their mother's clothes. So we have to make sure, even Elijah, if you go to a friend's house, you dip your hands into the fufu and the soup, and the soup sticks on these fingers. It means they chop money. The woman also added something to give you good food. If you dip the finger into the soup and it washes down like some water, it means only the husband is giving chop money. So your face, you have 3 kids, a wife. Your sister will go and mess up with another man. And oh, brah, this is your niece, this is your nephew. You take them. With only one income, the stress in your face, when you go outside, your friend will say, this man is not a happy man. He is suffering. No. But when the wife is also working and contributing, they can see a fluffy face. When you go out there, they'll say, oh, this man is a happy man. So women are important. We have to help them. Again, look at this young man sitting there. He has no job, and therefore he doesn't even have a girlfriend. You see the way, the posture? What hope is coming. Believe in me. You know, we have to create opportunities for the youth of this country. We cannot allow our youth to still stay with their parents. If they do that, we, the old folks, we have no future. When we get old, who is going to take care of us? And if you are not lucky, your child or your son who thinks you are growing too old, you are not dying early, one day will just squeeze your neck and kill you. Because you are not going to die early for him to inherit. It's dangerous. You know, I said you should clap for women because I went to Confanoche Hospital. A man was sick, a cancer patient. He was lying on the floor, bare floor. And the wife also laid on the floor, wrapped her hand around the husband. That day, I was fully convinced that women, they have more love than we the men. That one is true. See this nice man, you see this nice man sitting here. Even when he's saying, I love you to the wife, the eye will be looking elsewhere too. Don't be afraid, because ask me how I got the 22 kids. So I know the game. Yes. Women are very honest. When they say they love you, they love you. Unless you go and mess up, then they punish you. So the scene convinced me to pay the debt of the hospital. I asked the doctors how much they owe, and they said $145,000. I just wrote a check, a great bank check, $145,000, and paid for the bill. So when I finished, I went to Kumasi and I told my story. The constituency executive, 11 constituency in Ashanti, Kumasi, in unison started singing, Adiana Dani, Adiana Dani, hey, 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 Yebetua Mao, Yebetua Mao, hey, Yebetua Mao, Yebetua Mao, hey. So wherever I go, after listening to my story and my contribution to Ghana and the party, everybody says it has changed. Adani, I know by the time I finish, you also have the same feeling. I joined this party in 1991, Dankwa Buzia. I will make it snappy. Then we formed MPP in 1992. In 1992, myself and Mr. Opombio took a loan from Security Discount, $3 million in 1992, and gave to MPP party. It took us 8 years to pay the loan. In 1996, I was broke, so I couldn't help the party that much. I gave 15 pickups. The year 2000, when I was contesting, I gave MPP 50 pickups. The year 2004, myself and Mr. Opombio, we gave MPP 100 pickups. The year 2008, there were 245 constituencies in Ghana. We gave 245 brand new Tata pickups from PH Motors. I single-handedly gave 77 Russian Jeeps. I gave over 1 million t-shirts, Wellington boot, cutlasses, lantern. The second round, myself and Mr. Opombio, we discounted our check from our Greek bank and took $2 million, which was equivalent to 2 million cedis, before MPP could go to second round. In 2012, MPP was broke like church mouse. We didn't have money for campaign. Mr. Opong and a friend called Nana Poku went to my Chinese partner and asked for a favor of $2 million logistics, and promised that if MPP wins 2012 election, they'll give her a contract. Then the woman asked, what about if you don't win? who is going to pay the money? Immediately, Mr. Opon called me. I was on my way to Tema, Ashama, and we made a U-turn and went to Golden Tulip. The woman said, I'm going to bring the things, but at least there should be a guarantor. I took pen and paper and wrote, Wella, I, Agyapong, will pay the $2 million if MPP loses 2012 election. In 2014, where were the men? Sir John, may his soul rest in peace. He wrote letters to all the regions saying that we're going to hold the Congress in Tamale. 2 weeks later, Sir John wrote letters back to the regions telling them to hold the Congress in the regional basis. Why? Because there was no money. So I called Sir John and asked him, General, a party that has been in power for eight years, if we go to opposition for 6 years, you mean all the businessmen President Kufuor created, nobody has laughed for this party when we are in dire need of favors. How much? I'll pay the money. I alone single-handedly paid the money for MPP to go to Congress in Tamale. The year 2016, polling station executives were asked to contribute 20 cedis because MPP was broke. Some were asked, constituency executives were asked to pay 50 cedis. In Greater Accra and the cities, they call something adapt a polling station and pay 500 to adapt a polling station. As late as May 2016, MPP did not buy even one pickup. I went to America and bought 240 used American pickups for MPP party in 2016. I gave 11 40-footer containers of used clothes. When we went to Akan, KJB, the man who took the mic to testify confirmed that he came to Tama and I gave him a bale of used clothes. His pickup could not pick it because it was big and heavy. They had to hire Kia to take it to Akan, KJB. I have done all this for the party. If you want one politician in this country that Ghanaians believe that he's honest, if you mention Kennedy, nobody again. Because Anas recorded our ministers and lawyers in Dubai on the 8th of February 2018, Dubai time 4:30 p.m. And Anas was bragging that he holds MPP like air. He would drop it and will not go to second term. There was no honest, bold politician to challenge Anas in this country. I'm the only person who challenged Anas. I told him, you are equally corrupt. I have the evidence against you that you are corrupt. When you set two people up, the one who pays money to you, you leave his name and don't show it. I'll give you one example. Recently, he mentioned Edubuahin's name. Edubuahin and the lawyer were in the video picking the money. Why didn't he mention the lawyer's name? Why didn't he show the video when the lawyer was also picking the money? And only picked on Edubuahin. This is, prepaid. When you pay, he takes your name out. And I challenged him. That is why the judge referred to him as, you are not investigative journalist. You are investigative terrorist. I have done all this for the party. Today, when I'm going to contest, I'm not Dompre is saying that I'm not a presidential material. Opinion, who is a presidential material? A man who comes to you, you've been here since 3 o'clock. This your shirt or t-shirt, He wouldn't ask you how you bought it, whether you murdered somebody and took the money to go and buy it, whether you stole money to go and buy it, whether you worked to go and buy it. He sees you and says, oh, good to see you, good to see you. And one who comes to you and says that, I don't like the way your face looks. You are not working. This is a job. Go and work so that you get respect at home. The one to give you job and the one to say good to see, who is a presidential material? Who is a presidential material? This is a job. Wake up. Go and do it. Then, good to see you, good to see. If it's good to see you, go chop. If it's good to see you, go chop. We want men who are creative, men who have ideas, men who dream big. I swear to God, all the 11 contestants, nobody can dream big than Agyapong. You see, as far back as 2007, I built a 40-bedroom house in my village. Now they are going for Asin North. All the party executives are going to stay in my house. 40 bedrooms. Today, ask Kofi. My new house in Tema is 54 bedrooms, 16 living rooms. I just don't talk. You need a man who is creative, not English. In the English, you go chop. Cabrofua, your pocket is empty. You continue to speak English. We need pragmatic leaders. Pragmatic leaders who can create job opportunities for the youth of this country. That is what we need. You need a man who smells money. I smell money. How do I smell money? I get here, I see the area, and right there on top of my head, I know what I'm going to do for Hohoe constituency. Hohoe constituency. Give me opportunity and you see the factories I'm going to put in Hohoe. Minister has visited my steel plant. He has visited my steel plant. Let him tell you. We have 9 steel plants in Ghana. All of them are for foreigners. I decided to challenge them that if a foreigner has built a steel plant, a Ghanaian can also do it. And have built a steel plant. We need to challenge ourselves. Yesterday, I felt so sad. And I blame Honorable Amewutu because he was. Yesterday, when I was talking to delegation from Kenya, the president from Kenya sent a delegation. They came. When I was talking to the minister, you know what they said? The minerals in Kenya, they charge or they take 40%. And 40%, 10% is for the county. When they say county in Kenya, it means a region. So 10% goes to, say, Volta region. Then 30% goes to government. We see it in this country, an agreement, 7%. If you vote for me, I'll review all their contracts. If not, they should go away. Choboy, if not Agyapong, MPP, we would have had majority in parliament. Ask me why. The year 2020, when we finish this election, MPP, 137 seats, NDC, 137 seats, 1 independence at Danse Fomana. So we pleaded with Honorable Esiama Danse Fomana to join MPP for us to get majority. He said no, unless his chairman resigns as chairman of Adanse Fomana because of what he took him through. The money he spent to win the seat as independent. He's never going to join MPP unless he resigns. A chairman who has been constitutionally and legally been elected. How can you tell him that I don't like you, so step down? But if we don't do it, we're going to sit in. The first day in Parliament, I saw Honorable Amewu fighting. The first day, when we were there, I was quiet, listening, and the way NDC was provoking him, he started arguing with them. I was just quiet because I've been there for so long. I've been in Parliament for 23 years. So I called Chairman Kwasinti and told him our story, that this is the problem we have at hand. Can you help us? He said, honestly, I would have helped. But it is this true chairmanship that I also chop small. So if he asked me to resign today, then there was a bag hanging around his waist. He opened the zip, gave me an envelope to read. When I read the letter, simply put, he was owing Adansi Rural Bank 1.5 million Ghana cedis, 15 billion old cedis. So he said, if you ask me to resign today, I don't have this money. Tomorrow, the bank will take me to court if they hear I'm no more the chairman. So I told him, I can't give you 1.5 million Ghana cedis, but I can give you 1 million Ghana cedis. So I wrote a check, a great bank check, 1 million Ghana cedis, and gave to Chairman Kwasinti, 9 a.m. By 10 a.m., he had cashed the money. And when he came, then you see the power of money. He did not even read. He did not even read the resignation letter. All he asked for was a pen and just signed his resignation. Then we took a copy to the president and a copy to Honorable Esiama. Then Honorable Esiama openly made a declaration that he is joining MPP with his independence. That is how come we got 138, 137. I have done all this for the party. There are a lot that I've done. But if you are asking for position and you come and rantle everything you know in the party, if you don't take time, assuming you win, your opponent will use a lot of things against you. So I keep a lot to myself for the sake of the party. But the Bible says in Matthew 20:26, it says, anybody who wants to be a leader must first be a servant of the people. I have served MP.
Adiana Dane, Adiana Dane, yeah, 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 Yabatwa Mano, Yabatwa Mano, yeah, Yabatwa Mano, Yabatwa Mano. Hey, thank you so much. Kindly take your seat. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Chobe.